motion, and we have discussed distance and displacement. Any doubt you have, you can ask. Any doubt?
No, sir.
Any doubt you have? Okay. Today we are discussing speed and velocity. Okay. We are going to discuss speed and velocity. Okay. So what does speed tell us? Speed, any body is having, if it is moving, the speed tell us how fast the body is moving. How fast the body is moving. Okay. Whereas velocity tells us the same thing or something more extra. How fast the body is moving in particular direction. That is in particular direction. Okay. Or in certain direction, or we can say in certain direction. So what extra information does the velocity provide other than speed? It provides us the direction, in which direction the body is moving. Okay. So speed provides us how fast the body is moving. That's it. Whereas velocity provides us how fast the body is moving in a particular direction. That is, it specifies direction as well. That is in certain direction. This is clear. So how we define? Okay. So for time we will be discussing speed only. Okay. How we define speed? Speed formula you all remember. What is the speed?
Distance upon time.
Distance upon time. Okay, distance upon time. So speed is nothing but rate of change of distance with respect to time. Rate of change of distance. That is how the distance is changing. For example, here is the body and it moved here. It covered 5 meters in 1 second. So after 1 second, position is here. So there is a change in distance. Earlier it was 0. Now it is 5 meters. Change in distance is there. So at what rate the distance is changing, that will give us the speed. Okay. For example, next second as well, 5 meter, 2 seconds. So in 2 seconds, how much distance is covered? 10 meters. So you can see at 0 second it was 0, but after 2 seconds, distance become 10 meters. So there is a change in distance. There is a change in distance. Now, at what rate it is changing? At what rate this distance is changing? That will give us speed. For example, 10 meter it has covered. So distance is 10 meter. Time taken 2 seconds. Okay. 5 meter per second. It means distance is changing by how much? This is very important because it will be used in further as well. How the distance is changing? 5 meter per second. In 1 second, the distance is changing by 5 meter. In 1 second, the distance is changing by 5 meters. You can see after 1 second, it has become 5 meter. Another 1 second, it has become 5 meter. Another 1 second, it has become 5 meter. Another 1 second, it has become 5 meter. You can see every second it is changing by 5 meter. This you understood? This is very basics and it is required. If we understand this, we'll be able to understand velocity, we'll be able to understand acceleration. Okay. So speed means rate of change of distance with respect to time. Rate of change of distance. That is how the distance is changing. How the distance is changing? 5 meter per second. Each second the distance is changing by 5 meters. That will give us the speed. How the distance is changing with respect to time. Rate of change of distance. This is clear? Okay. How the speed is represented now. For example, we are moving. Initially, some speed is there. We have changed our speed. There will be some final speed as well. So initial speed we represent with u. This is initial speed. Okay. And final speed we represent with v. Okay. Initial speed we use u to represent. Final speed we use v to represent. Okay. Now what will be the unit of speed? Unit of speed, it is distance.
Meter per second.
So I am representing, okay, speed only I am writing. Okay, distance, what is the SI unit of distance? Meter. What is the SI unit of time? Second. So SI unit of speed is meter per second or meter s raised to power minus 1, second raised to power minus 1, meter per second. Understood? Meter per second. In CGS, it will be centimeter per second. Understood? This is the unit of speed. So whenever you have doubt, ask immediately. Okay? This is basically clear. What does speed mean? What do we mean by speed? This thing is clear. That is rate of change of distance with respect to time. How the distance is changing with time. Or we can say how the distance is changing every second. Okay. Here we have seen the example, that is every second it is changing by 5 meters. Okay. By the same quantity, the distance is changing. Okay. Now we'll be discussing different kinds of speed. Okay. So see here how the speed can be, whether we can cover each second. If we are covering each second the same distance, that is 1 second I've covered 5 meters, another second as well I've covered 5 meters. So each second I'm covering the same distance. If I'm covering the same distance, okay. So that kind of speed is called as uniform speed. Uniform speed. That kind of speed is called as uniform. Like uniform we all wear in school. It's the same kind of clothes. We call that uniform. Okay. So uniform speed means if the body is moving with the, or we can say if body is covering Vedant. One more time you disturb, you will be blocked from this class. I won't take a second to block you. Okay. Don't disturb anymore.
Sir, who is disturbing?
Vedant. It won't be tolerated. Okay. If body is covering equal distance, okay, I won't tolerate such disturbance. I will remove you from the team. If you are removed from the team, it means any of the classes you won't be able to take. So no disturbance will be tolerated. These teams have been created for that only, so that not a single student can disturb the class. Whatever you are doing, everything is being recorded. Even you put one message, it's there available to us. If you do anything to the channel or anything, everything is available. So pay attention in the class and study. Okay, so uniform speed we are discussing. If body is covering equal distance, mind the word equal distance. It is covering equal distance in equal intervals of time. In equal intervals of time. Like here we are taken 1 second as the interval of time. In equal intervals of time. In equal intervals of time. Okay. So uniform speed means if a body is covering equal distance in equal intervals of time. Okay. For example, this is our body A. Okay. In 4 seconds, it has covered 2 meters. Okay. In another second, 1 second, 2 seconds. So what is the interval here? Time interval is how much? Just give me 1 second. Okay, I have to put the adapter. Just give me 1 minute. So here the time interval is 1 second. Okay. Now what is the time interval here? How much is the time interval? Again 1 second. Okay. Again 3 seconds I will take. What is the time interval? 1 second. So time interval is what? Equal intervals of time. And distance should be equal as well. 2 meters. 2 meters. Okay. Body can move here or body can move here. 2 meters here in 4 seconds. Okay. Mainly we represent on x-axis the distance. 2 meter, again 2 meter, 4 seconds. So here again time interval 1 second. You can see equal distance how it is covering 2 meter each second. 2 meter in equal intervals of time. Same distance is being covered 2 meter, 2 meter, 2 meter, 2 meter. Equal distance in equal intervals of time. We call it as uniform speed. We call it as uniform speed. And here we can use the formula. So speed will be what? 2 meter per second. Understood? You can calculate 2 meter per second this way, or you can calculate the total distance divided by total time. That is also will give us the uniform speed. Or you can take simply 2 meter per second. That is the speed throughout the journey. Throughout the journey, what will be the speed? 2 meter per second. It means throughout the journey, the body will be covering 2 meters of distance each second. Each second, the body will be covering 2 meter of distance. Understood uniform speed? Uniform speed is clear. Anyone have doubt in uniform speed? Uniform speed, anyone have doubt? It means each second the body will be covering the same distance, that is 2 meter. Here the body is covering 2 meter. Okay. So if body is covering equal distance in equal intervals of time. Okay. Next we have, okay, next what can be? If it is uniform, next can be non-uniform, not use non-uniform. Okay, it can be non-uniform, or we can say it as variable.
Variable speed.
Variable speed. Okay, that is how we can define variable speed. Okay, just see the definition first. This time, if body is covering unequal, if body is covering unequal distance in equal intervals of time. Okay, here I'm not writing unequal time interval. Why? There's a reason. See here, if I'm writing unequal distance in unequal intervals of time, there may be some possibility that it comes out to be uniform speed. There is some possibility. Okay, that you can figure out yourself. Okay, so here the non-uniform variable speed means the body is covering unequal distance in equal intervals of time. So for example, this time body has covered first second in first interval 2 meter, in next interval it has covered 3 meter, next interval 4 meter, or next interval only 2 meters. So what you are going to see, in each second, in each time interval, body is covering different distance. Body is covering different distance, that is unequal distance. So is it varying? The speed is varying? Yes. In first interval, it is how much? 2 meter per second. In second interval, 3 meter per second, 4 meter per second, 2 meter per second. You can see speed is varying. In each first interval, it is covering only 2 meters. Second interval, it is covering 3 meters. In third interval, it is covering 4 meters. In fourth interval, it is covering 2 meter. Okay. So it is variable speed. Okay. Okay. Now, how to measure variable speed? That's the question. How to measure? We have got the variable speed, but how to measure this variable speed? That's the question. How we can measure? Can you give any idea? Anyone in
By
class?
average.
Distance covered.
Total distance
Then
upon
for the average of
Okay.
speeds.
Okay, average speed is there. Okay, one more is there. For example, you are driving a bike. You are moving from Sikar to Jaipur. When you look at the
Instantaneous.
speedometer, what it shows? The speed at that particular time, at particular instant, it shows the speed. You can see the speedometer, the dial is changing. The arrow is changing, keeps on changing, depending on you accelerate or deaccelerate. Yes or no? You provide the race or not. That is there. It keeps on fluctuating, sometimes increasing, sometimes decreasing. Okay. So at any particular instant you have seen, that is the instantaneous speed. That is the instantaneous speed. Okay. Instantaneous speed means at particular instant. Okay. And how we take. So for example, this I have taken like this. Okay. But speed is varying now. We are taking variable speed. It means The speed is varying continuously. Sometimes varies higher, sometimes low, sometimes higher, lows. Okay, it depends on that. So how we can measure? First, we are measuring instantaneous. One minute, I have to check the speed. Instantaneous. Okay, instantaneous speed. Here it is A. Instantaneous speed means speed at particular moment, at particular instant. How can measure? At particular instant. So see here. Okay. What we have discussed till now, speed equal to distance upon time. So little bit change we'll be making in this. This is the most basic definition, distance upon time. Okay. So here instantaneous speed means we are taking the time in denominator, but very small time. This time we'll be taking very, very small time interval. So here time interval is there, but it is very small interval. We are taking very small interval because see here, speedometer we look at what is the speed we tell. So it's a very small time interval we take. Why we take small time interval? So in that small time interval, we consider that the distance covered is not changing. That is, in very small time, the distance covered is not changing. That is, equal distance is covered through that time. Okay. So time interval, very small time interval, and how much is the distance covered in that small time interval? Distance covered in small time interval. Okay. And we are dividing it by that small time interval. So see here, when you go to in high classes, we will take this small time interval as tending to 0. That is very near to 0, not 0, very, very small. Very small we will take. And we put limit and all we will calculate, okay? That is, this time interval is very, very small. That is, it is not 0, but very close to 0 it is going. So smaller time interval we take, we get the distance covered in that very small time interval to be very uniform. Okay. This is clear? Have you understood this one?
Yes, sir.
You have understood this one? Or should I show you with the graph as well? For example, this is the distance covered. Okay, this is the time interval. If the graph is like this, you can see in 1 second, the distance covered changes. Okay, leave this one. This is uniform only. You'll get the uniform. That was for the uniform. Variable, something like this you'll be getting. Okay, or any other curve like this. Okay, forget, we'll discuss them later. Okay, or if you confuse. Okay, so in very small time interval, we take the distance. So time interval will be very, very small. And in that time interval, what is the distance covered? We put here and we calculate. This will give us the speed at particular instant. At particular instant, what is the speed? Okay, this is one way. The other way is average speed. Average speed, again, speed is what? Distance upon time. How we take the average? Total, we take the total. So it will be total distance covered. Total distance divided by total time taken. Total time taken. This is clear? So total distance is how much in this case? How much is the total distance? 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 2. How much it is? 7, 11? 11 meter. How much time? 1, 2, 3, 4. 11 by 4 seconds. How much it is coming? Anyone?
2.45.
2.75 or 45?
75.
2.75 meter per second. It means average speed is what? 2.75 meter per second. That is, in 1 second, it is covering 2.75 meter on an average. Okay. This is average speed. Okay. Now, so I ask you, if the body is moving with a uniform speed, what will be the value of instantaneous speed? For example, body is moving with a uniform speed of 5 meter per second. What will be the value of instantaneous speed? At any instant, what will be the speed? Anyone in class?
5
Body,
meter per second.
okay, listen again. Body is moving with a uniform speed. It means the speed will be uniform throughout the journey. It is not going to change. So throughout the journey, sorry, throughout the journey, speed will be 5 meter per second. It will be covering 5 meter each second. Okay, so instantaneous speed will be what? It will be same at every instant. So instantaneous speed will be, as well be 5 meter per second. And what will be the average speed? What will be the average speed?
5 meter per second.
So for that required distance.
Okay, we require distance. Can we tell with this? Average speed throughout the journeys, equal distance is
5
covered
meter
in
per
each interval.
second.
So average speed also will be 5 meter per second. Since there is no changing, if we take the average, it will come out to be 5 meter per second. Okay, you can do the example as well. For example, 5 meter per second. Again, in second time interval, that is 1 second only, 5 meter. Third time interval, again 1 second. This is at 1 second. This is at 2 seconds. This is at 3 seconds. Interval is 1 second. Calculate it. 15 divided by 3 seconds, we are getting 5 meter per second. So when a body is moving with uniform speed, the uniform speed, instantaneous speed, average speed, they all are same. So when body is moving with uniform speed, we don't usually talk for instantaneous speed. We don't talk of average speed. We simply talk of speed. Okay. But when the body is moving with variable speed, it is changing. We will talk of instantaneous speed. At particular instant, at particular time, what is the speed? Or we'll talk of average speed. For example, you have moved from Sikar to Jaipur. Okay. You have moved from Sikar to Jaipur. You know your speed will be varying. Keeps on varying throughout the journey. Now, how to calculate the speed, average speed? You will take the total distance and divide by total time taken. That will give you the what was the average speed of you throughout the journey. Understood?
Sir, example of uniform speed other than ball on frictionless surface.
Okay. What more we can take? Okay. You are moving on a bike. Okay. You attain a particular speed. Now you have to keep that speedometer constant at that speed. Okay. For example, this is your speedometer. You have reached 60 kilometer per hour speed. Okay. Now you have to keep this speed. You should not vary this one. This arrow should not fluctuate. It should be at the same instant. It should not vary. This is one uniform speed. Okay. There's one more example of raindrop or sea here. Or one very simple example I give. Okay. A body is there in motion. Okay. A body is there, it is moving. Okay. And no force act on this body. You have studied law of inertia. Inertia of motion and inertia of rest.
Yes,
Do you
sir.
know that? Okay. So for example, we are considering this body is moving. Okay. Now this body will continuously keep on moving unless any force acts on it. Okay. Unless any force acts on it. So when no force is acting on the body and it is moving, that is no force means no frictional force, nothing. So it will keep on moving. The speed with which it is moving, it is uniform speed. Or you can take example as given in your book of raindrop. Raindrop. So initially when rain starts to drop, raindrop you took, it starts to drop. Its velocity keeps on increasing, okay? Because gravitational force is more as compared to the viscous drag or upthrust. Okay, these things you don't know. Upthrust you don't know. Viscous drag is, okay, viscous drag I can explain. It is moving in air, so there will be friction with the air. This is drag, viscous drag. This friction is called viscous drag. Simple words. Upthrust, the air is also applying some force, upward force. Upthrust, you can take example like in water bucket. As you try to press the bucket, you will feel the force. That is, it is what is forcing it up. You try to force it more down, it will require more
What?
force to push. Okay, that is called upthrust. That is upward force. Okay, so see here the time this viscous drag plus upthrust. becomes equal to the gravitational force. At that time, they will cancel each other. They are both in opposite direction. They will cancel each other. Now, no force, no net force acting on the raindrop is zero. No net force acting on it, so it will move with a same velocity. It will move with a same speed. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So speed is clear. We have discussed speed. Okay. Velocity we have to discuss.
Sir, only 3 minutes left.
3 minutes are remaining. Okay, speed, anything more is there? Nothing is there. Okay, we can discuss velocity for 3 minutes. In short, in brief, we can discuss. In detail, we will discuss in next lecture. Okay, 2 minutes we have, it's fine. Okay, so velocity. Only the difference between speed and velocity is that we have direction here. We have direction. That is how fast a body is moving in certain direction. That is in particular direction. That will be called as velocity. So for example, a body is moving with 5 meters per second due east. So speed is how much? 5 meters per second. Now it has direction as well. That is in each direction. So this is called as velocity. So it is what? How fast rate of change of distance. How the distance is changing in particular direction. How the distance is changing in particular direction. That is the distance traveled per second by the body. Distance traveled by body per second. This is speed. Now in certain direction. That will be velocity. Okay. Rate of change of distance in particular direction with time. Or velocity we can say rate of change of displacement. Yes or no? Displacement is vector quantity. Rate of change of displacement with respect to WRT time. With respect to time. Okay. So speed was what? U or V equal to S by T. This was the speed. Velocity we represent with initial velocity U with an arrow. Final velocity V with an arrow. How it is rate of change of displacement per second. Understood this one? Velocity is rate of change of displacement per second. Okay. Now here, okay, we'll discuss in next lecture more. Okay. Clear to everyone? Any doubt you have?
No, sir.
Okay, so complete the numericals of first A and first C. Okay. First A and first C you complete. In next lecture, we'll be discussing those numericals. Okay. And we have to discuss velocity and acceleration as well. Okay, we end the class
Thank
here.
you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you all.